Hello friends, it's Friday, and while the market hasn't shown any major moves, that doesn't mean we're short on exciting crypto news. We are Crypto Potato, I am Dimitar, and in today's video we'll talk about the possibility of the military conflict between Iran and Israel de-escalating in the coming days, some interesting Bitcoin price predictions, the massive crypto plans of a tech firm Semler Scientific, how Circle is performing after going public, and a few dangerous scams investors should watch out for. We upload videos every day. If you'd like to support us, please like the video and subscribe by clicking the bell icon. It's totally free and helps us a lot. As mentioned earlier, the crypto market hasn't seen major changes in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin is still trading at around $105,000, Ethereum is hovering around $2,500, while other top altcoins like Ripple, Cardano, Solana, Dogecoin and others are also holding their ground. Still, some have posted solid daily gains. Gate jumped by about 13%, Say pumped by 9% and Bitcoin Cash surged by 7%. Fartcoin and SPX on the other hand were among the worst performers over the past day, each dropping roughly 6%. The total market cap remains below $3 trillion and $400 billion. We cannot ignore the ongoing tension in the Middle East, which has claimed many lives and continues to unsettle investors. Notably, senior diplomats from the United Kingdom, France and Germany are meeting today in Geneva with Iran's foreign minister in an effort to ease tensions between Israel and Iran. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump announced he will decide within the next 2 weeks whether America will join the military conflict. According to his spokesperson, there is a substantial possibility for negotiations with Iran, opening a window for diplomacy. US media reports that Trump has already approved plans for strikes on Iranian targets, but hasn't made a final decision. At the same time, Israel has hit dozens of Iranian sites and Tehran has responded with rocket attacks. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin and take a look at some of the most intriguing price forecasts. Despite a pullback after hitting a historic high of nearly $112,000, the leading cryptocurrency remains well above $100,000 and hasn't dipped below that level since mid-May. Many analysts are predicting a new price boom very soon, citing various bullish indicators. Popular ex-user Kaleo recently claimed Bitcoin is entering a new phase, the so-called super cycle, which exceeds the traditional 4-year halving-driven model. Historically, reduced supply led to price increases, but over time the halving effect weakens as the new issuance becomes a smaller portion of the total supply. In the future, miners will rely more on fees than block rewards. This cycle is also unique. For the first time, we have spot ETFs, countries and companies accumulating Bitcoin reserves, the industry is more mature, and US regulation is turning favorable. In conclusion, he encouraged investors to stay bullish and focus on the bigger picture. Another voice in the discussion, Katea, told their over 400,000 followers that Bitcoin might fall to around $97,000 if it fails to hold above the key level of $104,124. While we're on Bitcoin, let's explain what the American company Semler Scientific, known for developing medical devices, is planning. The company announced an ambitious goal of accumulating 105,000 Bitcoins by the end of the year 2027. It already holds about 4,500 Bitcoin, roughly $460 million. And has set in intermediate goals, 10,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2025 and 42,000 Bitcoins by the end of 2026. To execute this plan, the company will use stock, loans and operating revenue. The newly appointed head of Bitcoin strategy, Joe Burnett, will oversee the effort. Experts say the move could shake up the derivatives market and boost institutional interest, reinforcing Bitcoin's role as a hedge and digital gold. Semler has already demonstrated capital strength. In April, it raised over $136 million through a real-time equity program. As of early June, this led to a 287% return and $177 million in unrealized profit. Now let's turn to Circle, the company behind one of the largest stablecoins, USDC. Its shares officially started trading on the New York Stock Exchange in early June, initially priced about $31 per share. After the US Senate passed the Genius Act, Circo's stock jumped by over 34%, reaching nearly $200. The law establishes a clear regulatory framework for stablecoins, including full reserve backing, monthly audits, and anti-money laundering compliance. It passed with strong bipartisan support and now moves to the House of Representatives. Circo is one of the biggest winners from this regulation as it gives more legitimacy and trust to these types of digital assets. Investors view this as a sign that the government is taking the sector seriously, and Circo is well positioned to become a leader in the new era of regulated digital finance. For dessert, we wrap up with crypto's dark side, the never-ending scams and attacks in the space. Mehdi Farooq, an investment partner at Hypersphere, lost all his life savings across 6 crypto wallets after falling victim to a well-coordinated phishing attack via a fake Zoom call. The attackers contacted him on Telegram using the profile of his acquaintance Alex Lin, cancelled a scheduled meeting, and switched to Zoom Business for compliance reasons. During the session, they asked him to install an update which actually compromised his device, unlocking access to all of his 6 wallets. The hackers kept chatting on Telegram as if nothing had happened, and within minutes they had stolen savings that had taken years to build. Farouk later found out that the real Alex Lin's account had been hacked and that the attack was linked to a group believed to have ties to North Korea. This incident shows that even experienced professionals in the crypto space are not immune to sophisticated social engineering attacks. According to another report, more than 16 billion logins and passwords were leaked in a massive data breach. The information came from 30 new databases. The leaked data includes credentials for users of platforms like Apple, Google, Facebook, GitHub, and Telegram. Researchers at Cybernews warned that this is a blueprint for mass exploitation, using so-called info stealers, malware designed to extract data from devices. Crypto users are particularly at risk. The stolen credentials could lead to account takeovers, seed phrase thefts, and drained wallets. Experts advise everyone to immediately change passwords, activate two-factor authentication, use password managers, and avoid reusing passwords. That's all for today, friends. Have a fantastic Friday and see you soon.